Okay, boys, we gotta talk. So, what I'm going to go over now is create a narrative that serves you. Okay, so what I mean about this is that we often let our past determine our future and our present moment. So, oftentimes we go into a situation is often, okay, this has happened before, it's gonna happen again. And if it's a negative experience in the past, we often we think it's going to be a negative experience again in the present moment. So when we tell ourselves these stories, we kind of reduce our odds of making something great. So let's say, for example, you start a business in the past, okay? So it's a past experience. You started a business and it's going great at first, but then you fail, okay? You fail the business. So now in the future, you tell yourself, oh, I can't run a business. I'm not going to be competent enough to run a business. I don't have the expertise. I don't have the. You can tell yourself all these things, and you can create a really, really bad narrative if you wish to. Okay, so you have all these possibilities to set yourself up for failure. You can tell yourself, "Oh, I'm not good at this. I'm not meant for this." And all these things, and you will believe them because you are the one telling yourself these things. So what happens if you create a narrative that serves you instead? Okay, so you fail a business. You can either view it as, okay, I failed, I'm not good at this, or instead you can create a narrative as, okay, I took the first step, I'm really, really brave. I did something that most people would never even think of doing. I took a big risk and I learned a lot. Okay, so you can view yourself as a brave, action-focused individual, and that will serve you because then when a new opportunity comes around, you're going to be more likely to take action and take the risk and take the chance of achieving something. Okay. So, what I mean by this is basically that you decide how you view things, and if you create a narrative in your head, that would say, a narrative in your head that, okay, I'm an action-driven individual, I take action, and I will do what it takes to achieve my dreams. So that's one way you can change the narrative and make your present moment more impactful, and make yourself able to take the risk to not let your past define you, or if it defines you, you can let it define you in a good way that serves you, by the way you view things and the way you tell yourself these stories. Okay, so it applies to all aspects of life, really. The way you are with your friends. You can view yourself as the one time you betrayed a friend, or you let someone down. You can always tell yourself that you are the one letting people down, and if you did once, it's easy to get stuck up on it and, okay, I made one mistake, I'm not a good person. Okay, that's one way to view it. Or, okay, all of these times I made the right decision. I was nice to my friends. We had a great time. We laughed together and all these things. So you can decide to focus on the bad or the good, and that's kind of up to you to decide, really. And then the past experiences to determine the future. So what I mean about this is, for example, one time, or when I took my driver's license earlier this year, actually, or actually last year, sorry. So last year I took my driver's license at 18. So I first did the theory test, okay, and it went pretty smoothly, so that was great. And it went smoothly before also, so I didn't really worry about it. It was like, okay, I've done this before, it's kind of the same thing, I think I will manage, okay. But then came the driving up, or I don't know how to say it in English, but the time that you're going to take the driver's test, okay. The driver's test, okay, this was scary, okay. Because I failed on my my what's it called, my other test when I was 15, okay. So I failed that one, and now it's time for the big one, the drivers, the car test, okay. So I failed the first one, okay. I failed, kind of bad actually. She was really disappointed in me, the teacher, and I was like, okay, I failed again. I failed before. It was like all these thoughts in my head, like, okay, can I even do this? Can I even take the test? Will I ever be able to get this done? Okay, so all these things and all this, I created this really bad narrative in my head. It was like, will I ever be able to? Not a narrative where, when is it going to happen? It's just a matter of time. I will take it. When? No, that was not my perspective. My perspective was like, will I ever even be able to have it one day? It's like it diminishes you instead of, okay, it's going to be now because it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. If that was my view, I think I would have gotten it sooner, okay? But instead I failed, and then got it, okay? So that's kind of the thing you need to, or in my experience at least, you need to tell yourself the things that serves you, and you kind of decide what that is. Yeah, so that's kind of a message here. You decide your own narrative. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye.